Marianne,
Oh, Jesus Christ! I just clicked on the game! Wow! Hello, everyone. My name is CinnamonToastKen, and I just got freaking jump scared by the game. When you click out of the game, it pauses, right? And so I click back in, and she's like, hello! Anyway, in the last episode, we played as Zachary, and we're also now Miss McCullough. It went back in Miss McCullough's history, and she talked about, like, in school, she had a crush on this girl. The girl killed herself. She jumped from a window and died. And apparently the voice that's been in my head is that girl. And I went into a room, and she was, like, in the mirror and, like, trying to grab me and stuff. And we just left. We just got out, and Miss Wright showed up. She's like, oh, you look awful. And I'm like, yeah, it's scary. So anyway, how you doing, girl?
Did something happen?
Yes.
Are you all right?
Something did happen, for sure.
Mrs. Wright,
Oh, that's what I am talking about. Get in there, girl. Get in them. That's where you go when you hug someone. You just jump right between them. So soft, that's what I'm talking about. Without thinking, I sought comfort, seeing that it wasn't her. Sudden impulse thing to do. Had been in better condition, I would have even dared doing such a thing. But I didn't know what else to do. Her warmth, her scent, they grounded me. She is intoxicating.
Marianne, what's going on?
I just wanted to get on them boobs, girl.
Oh, you're shaking like a leaf.
Tremors run through my body as soon as my mind realized I'm no longer in danger. I wanted to cry, but I was like a scared child. I couldn't control myself. My mind couldn't reconcile what I'd seen. I was just right off as a figment of imagination. Yes, I can still feel her nails cutting into my skin. You should actually check your stuff you're wearing.
Are you sick? Should I call for a doctor?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Wright.
And so I don't think Hannah is possessed yet, because I don't think the party's happened. I think they plan for changes, then the party happens soon.
Just feeling a little woozy and lightheaded is all.
Let's get you somewhere to sit down then. Come on, don't worry, I have you.
A lie? But a whole lot less complicated than telling her I was attacked by a dead girl. Oh, I'm feeling these off and feel nothing but shame for my actions. Get me out of here! Take me downstairs! Clear my throat and nod my thanks.
I think I've had enough looking around. If it's all right with you and Mr. Wright, I'll meet you outside.
If you're sure, I'll have the car started. Do you need assistance heading downstairs?
I'm all right, ma'am. Just go on ahead and I'll be right there.
Her voice still whispers in my ears. After all these years, she's still... No. Marianne. Shaking my head. Now she's dead, girl. Whatever happened in the past is long gone. Only memories now. Ooh, man, this is the place at night? Must be when all the lights aren't on. This place is even spookier. Woo! Hello, you suddenly appear. Why can't you guys just fade in? Why do they have to just magically appear suddenly?
About time. What took you so long? A minute longer and I'd think the house swallowed you all up.
Oh, hush, dear. I'm sure she has her reasons. Marianne doesn't seem the sort to idle.
Sorry, I was just checking on something important.
See, business is business and they take time, love. You should know that better than anyone. So, Marianne, what do you think? Are you the woman for the job? I know we already signed papers hiring you, but I want to be 100% sure that you are committed.
I glanced back towards the mansion, knowing what I'd seen there, or rather, who I thought I saw there, because there was just no way. Not to mention how I acted towards Mrs. Wright, for goodness sake. I should feel the slightest bit hesitant. I was lucky. I've seen enough films to know what happens. Yeah, when a promiscuous woman enters a haunted house. Yeah, that's right. So am I about to make a choice here? I should turn it down. For some obstinate reason, I can't. Because the game won't let me, probably. If I had the choice, I'd be like, girl, get out of there. I really don't have any logical reason to say no. She's talking herself into staying because she wants to freaking either see the ghost or freaking hang out with Hannah.
It's certainly an interesting project. You can be sure I'm seeing it through the end.
Such dedication. Oh, I do love the determination.
You were always determined like that, weren't you?
Lorianne, the ghost that attacked me, apparently is talking to me in my head. Hearing her voice once again sends a chill running down my back. Can't wait for this day to be over. Boy, good times. All right, we're in our home with our cute anime girls. Turn the light on, please. For 2 nights, I've had trouble sleeping. But it's only one morning when fatigue has already let me rest that I'm reminded of what terrifies me so. Wednesday. In my restless dreams, I see that mirror. The one in the study. I know which one you're talking about. And in it, I see her. I see them. Who's... Oh! Marianne and Hannah. Hey, girls! What y'all doing? Why is there a bunch of blood here? Wait, is that a two-headed body, or are you guys just bumping and grinding? I can't tell. It's like your left boob over there kind of goes into her right boob. I like it. Or do I? I'm confused. I'm sure they're gonna be like, they're gonna open their eyeballs and jump at me or something. Hannah and Marianne.
Oh, pathetic Marianne. Work, work, work.
Well, I mean, you're still kind of fine, but spooky.
She'll work herself to death.
See, she doesn't listen. That's all she did. Look at what happened to me.
They talk among themselves with cruel smiles and venomous tongues. Or rather to themselves. 2 heads and 1 body. Aha! They are 1 body. Nice. The horrible mockery of these women as if they were one and the same.
More's the pity. Life goes on and goes out, and she doesn't even see it.
Do you think she'll even realize when she's kicked the bucket herself?
They say a person has a hard time telling when they're in a dream. It was true often enough. Even this bizarre sight, even the obvious implications that this isn't real, I can't help but feel distress.
Likely. Is that any way to live at all? She might as well be dead.
Cruel fate that she's alive and I'm... well...
Though they speak into each other's ear, tones low and hushed, I can still hear them as clear as day. The whispers prefer they're heavy and oppressive. They bury and dig into my head like tiny maggots, worming their way into my skull. Well, the refrigerator cut on beside me. I was like, what? Oh, yeah? Yeah, you guys see me? Hello? How you guys doing? You guys want to have this weird threesome or nah?
Oh, Marianne, how long have you been standing there, dearie?
Not long enough to be weirded out.
Come join us, Marianne. We won't bite.
I doubt that.
Unless you ask, that is.
Ooh. Hop on in there then.
Have you been looking at us? Spying? How scandalous. Such a naughty girl.
Why are you guys trying to make all these innuendos at me? You guys want some of this V or something? I mean, you only have 1, but you have 2 heads.
I'm sure you were just waiting for something lewd to happen, weren't you?
Lewd? Well, I kind of was, but now I'm just kind of scared because you guys are gonna come at me.
You know she will not admit it. She thinks it wrong. You've said it so yourself.
Yes. She thought me wrong, impure, abnormal, because I loved her.
Yeah? You guys give me that O face now? We're still cool. We're still down to do this, right? You know? It looks like it's going in the right direction. I think this is a good sign, guys. My breath hitches and I open my mouth to protest, but they stop me, screeching. The mirror that holds them cracks, lines spidering across its surface.
Do not lie. We know the gluttonous thoughts you try to deny, girl. All those desires you bury beneath that sickening guilt. You act the martyr when you turn the bed you lie in into your own hedonistic hell. You are nothing but a tainted soul with filth-stained flesh held together by falsehood and pride.
They look livid. Is it still gonna happen or nah? I mean, you guys are acting wild. I mean, you're throwing me some mixed signals here. Do you guys want it or not? And well, it looks like they would lunge. Awake and the feeling the wind has been knocked out of me. Oh, okay. Well, they didn't jump on me. The groan, I squint and find a certain fluff ball sitting on my chest, looking as pleased as Punch. Is that cat? Hey, the cat! Yeah, queen of despair and destruction of nice furniture. Right, so we're moving the mansion today. I don't think the paperwork's officially done yet, but it's not too far-fetched. Yeah, they're getting in there. Goody. We're back here again. Hooray. Back in my favorite place. Death Mansion. Miss Wright appears and greets me with a smile.
This is right. I hope everything has been to your liking thus far.
Good morning, Marianne. It has been delightful, and these men have been very helpful.
I had some lewd dreams about you last night. Jump into her firm embrace again. Or her soft embrace. I wonder if it's firm or not. Anyway.
Look at all this. It's so busy here. I'm getting tired just looking at them go.
No complications so far with the movers or the previous owners of the mansion, I hope?
If anything, the only one being problematic is Luke, if I'm to be honest. He can be such a diva, but I do like that about him.
There he is. She stops looking. Lanny Mr. Wright comes through 2 of the movers and mirror in the study.
Oh, do be careful with that mirror. We wouldn't want want anyone getting hurt because of broken glass. Why are you even having it carried around?
Oh? You did say you didn't want the mirror, and I keep getting distracted by it. If I'm going to turn the study into my office, I'd rather not have it there. Where can we put this?
Well, you are not putting it in our room. Why don't you go, I don't know, put it in the wine cellar for now? We can figure out if we'll store it in the attic or somewhere else later, yes?
You heard her, boys. To the cellar it goes. Mush!
So I wonder if she's possessed at this point, because she gets possessed at night. That's when she goes and opens up. I don't remember what day it was. I should have been paying attention so I'd know if she's possessed. She could be. We'll see. Oh! Why? It scared me. Unsettling feeling grows in my stomach as I see a reflection in the bloody thing. I look away, not wishing to risk anything. We'll look away then if you're going to.
Marianne, dear, have you had breakfast yet?
Maybe?
Well, I do believe it would be considered brunch at this hour.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Wright.
You must join me. Johans has already been breaking in the kitchen, as they say. I do not see the others settling down for a meal anytime soon. Someone might as well enjoy the food while it's hot. And that someone might as well be us.
Should I say no? I really must say no. By the way, she smiles, making me difficult to do so. Ridiculous I'm being, acting like a silly, nervous schoolgirl with a crush. It's just brunch. She's so in love with me. Aw. If only Luke knew, he would be like, heck yeah, girl, let's do this thing, both of you. My goodness. It's all coming in full circle, isn't it? Even with the two in the mirror, the threesome is imminent.
If you insist.
Oh, this is supposed to be where we have the breakfast, and she tells me about her relationship problems. It seems borderline unhealthy how much I'm getting obsessed, even if it's just looking. The little insignificant things I notice, like the way she plays with her hair, how she smooths down her dress.
Hiya, come on now.
Whiskey's annoying voice in the other room helps pull me back to ground. I'm just looking, aren't I? I'm just looking at her. You know, it's cool. Still, there's some time to turn around this bad decision.
I'd really like to thank you for inviting me to breakfast, Mrs. Wright, but I already ate, so I should really go back to work.
Nonsense! You arrived so early. You must not have gotten a proper meal. Sit.
Unless she gets possessed tonight in game, and they're putting the mirror down the cellar, and the mirror has a lot to do with where the ghost lady is. Yes, maybe. Anyway, we'll see. I'm really not here for idle chit-chat. Something I keep forgetting. Oh yeah, get that food. So I'm pretty sure this is before she gets possessed, because she's like thinking about, I hate Luke and I want to get rid of him, or I want to be divorced. But then she has a complete turnaround the following day.
Madam, the photographer from Luxury Living is here.
Oh yeah.
This was a wonderful meal, Marianne. You're free to return to your duties.
Yeah, and then she goes and hits on Zach.
I must excuse myself.
All right, now we're... Wow, I hate this room, man. That's where the freaking crazy cellar is. I find myself drawn to the kitchen where the Wright butler has returned to. He's already cleaned the space up, telling movers to back off. No one dares question his proclamation either.
My kitchen. No kinder allowed. Little men running around with knives especially. We do not want any accidents to happen now, do we? Good? Good.
I mean, it's a knife-wielding German standing there. I don't think anybody would be insane enough to refuse his request.
I hope I meet the age restriction, or at least the height restriction, because I'm asking to be let in here.
You are allowed inside, McCulloch, but not the little ones.
Oh god, it's nighttime? Oh, it's getting afternoon already? How long have I spent in this kitchen? I really do hate getting up so close and personal with my clients. It's a distraction. She just doesn't care about anybody. She's like, everyone just annoys me. I only care about my love for the girl that I didn't return love back to, and she killed herself. Anyway. Oh, boy. They creep up and... a sensation of fingers ghostly briefly on my arm caused me to freeze and hiss. Do I hiss? Do I go...
Don't!
Ooh, don't! I half expect her to be there.
Whoa, no need to scream bloody murder.
Luke, you trying to get in on that? You trying to get in on this?
It's just me. Quiet down before you break glass.
It's just whiskey.
Don't do that again. Ever.
Lucky for him, I have nothing within reach, or he'd have gotten to friendly terms with something like a rolling pin.
What's with that reaction? Were you really scared? Has Johans been telling you ghost stories? He just loves to scare people.
Oh, does he?
Isn't that right, Brother Gurium?
The butler's expression is unreadable. hardly see any emotion on his face to begin with since I started working with the rights, aside from vague amusement. There must be something there, though, judging from Mr. Wright's own content look. The expression of Mr. Wright's face is almost cruel. Neither of them spoke, even as Johann leaves the room and serves workers their late lunch.
So, now that we're alone, Marianne, what are you so jumpy for?
I was just thinking about all the urban legends the movers have been telling me about this place.
Don't tell me you believe in that tosh. They're nothing but tales made up to scare children. Timmy, Billy, don't you dare go up to that big mansion and get in trouble there. The ghosts are going to get you.
That's a boring way to look at it, but that's usually what it is anyway, no? Like I said, I was just thinking, if you could excuse the inane question, Mr. Wright, you haven't noticed anything weird here?
A simple enough question on the surface, but I noticed the man stiffen as the question leaves my mouth. I wouldn't have noticed if I wasn't watching his reaction intently, but in his eyes I see something dangerous.
It depends on your definition of the word weird. Are we still on the topic of this place being haunted? Because no, things have not started to fly around and we have yet to require an exorcism. I don't think my head would like to do the whole 180-degree turn thing.
Well, maybe that, but no strange people?
Aside from my usually weird butler and all the weird men traipsing around touching my things? No, not really. Why do you ask? Have you noticed anyone strange while you were here? Because you must report it to Johann's and he'll have security handle it. But these reports better not be about ghosts and things that go bump in the night. I don't want to waste manpower on the boogeyman or senseless witch hunts.
I'll keep that in mind, Mr. Wright. But no, it's nothing like that.
Whatever smarmy remark or innuendo his rate up never comes through, though. His voice in the dining hall will ring out.
So, is this a full-time job for you then?
Nah, I just freelance mostly, for magazines, newspapers, and events. So you can't really call it a full-time job.
She's not talking to Zach. Hearing him, though, seems to put Mr. Wright in a sour mood. Aw, is he jealous? Well, is he jelly? Ask if he's alright or try to lighten the mood. I don't know. What should we do here? Yo, bro, are you alright?
Hey, are you alright there, Whiskey? You're looking like you need a serious drink.
You okay, buddy?
I'm fine. Just a bit winded from all that moving about. It's been a long day.
And the day's not over yet. So if you can excuse the bloodness, you either shape up to help or ship out back to your room and let us do the rest of the work.
He hesitates. I was locking firmly on the door that led to the dining hall. Even now, we can still hear Mrs. Wright and the photographer chit-chat between shots.
It's not my place to say this, but she really does seem to care a lot about you, you know?
There's no need to remind me of that.
A strange smile appears on his face when he shuts his eyes and sighs.
Tell the workers that you're all dismissed early.
That's nice and all, Whiskey, but we really shouldn't just take off. Delays aren't a good thing when it comes to big projects like these. The sooner we tackle certain issues, the better.
And I trust you can take care of these issues another day. Don't make me ask again, Mint. Just tell the others they can go home early. And to not worry, they'll still get paid the remaining hours.
All right, cool. Walking out of the kitchen, just accept the face whatever he says will go on the roof. Yeah, they're just over there. Yeah, they don't even notice me. They're just chit-chatting. I don't want to ruin their fun.
Well, it wasn't really a big thing.
Oh, he's got a real big thing for you. You know what I'm saying, girl? Look at that lens, girl. Look at it. Going to the foyer, I stumble upon the family butler once more, who raises an eyebrow at my presence.
And where are you off to in a hurry, Miss McCulloch? The foreman is looking for you.
The Bratwurst wants us off the clock. He's dismissing us early because of... Oh, I don't know. He just wants us out of here.
I'll go and call a cab for you then. It would be for the best that you leave when he asks you to.
I don't doubt it. Let's get out of here then. So she called a cab, she's going back home, and she's kind of talking about the day, and she hasn't heard the voices, but now she finds herself searching for the voices. She's like, why isn't she talking to me? Searching for her. Loose ends, bloody loose ends everywhere. Man, I thought I'd moved past this years ago. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to move past something when it's freaking attacking you from mirrors and stuff, right? Time to go to the bar. Karaoke, Wednesdays, improv. Usually these four guys do hilarious games. The Irish drinking songs are always a crowd favorite. Love a good laugh. Stand-up comedy isn't my thing. Without Cam or Harana or any other distractions, I end up drinking a lot more this time. I'm getting freaking hammered, man. I get really, really embarrassing.
Hey, G! Psst! G, come over here. I I need you for something.
Give me a moment, will ya? I gotta go check on her.
He's some Asian guy. I'm pretty sure I've seen him a couple times. Oh, is Ash here? Haha, the girls used to be all over him too. He used to turn them away.
I'll be here. You go do that before she falls over.
Asian Joe. Okay.
All right. What is it? Do you need someone to help you get home?
Bartender, pour the wine.
I think that's enough alcohol for you, little missy. I'm cutting you off. Right now, where were we? How you holding up, boy?
Same old. I'm still on the Luxborn firm case.
Those blokes they talk about being in dark suits, whisking people into the night or some shit and all that. Didn't the media call it some ridiculous name in the morning news?
What is it this time? Wait, don't answer that. They've called it a lot of things. As long as people don't start running around claiming they're the Illuminati. So, what have you got for me this time, G? Anything good?
Slow down there. You haven't even told me what sort of dealing dosh we got. Who are you looking into this time?
Their talk would have interested me, would have kept my attention if I gave a dang. Too bad I'm drunk and they're talking about really important stuff, but whatever.
Luke Wright. You know the guy.
He's talking about Luke Wright now. Now she's like, ooh, whiskey?
Don't pretend like you don't, G. It takes a special kind of ignorant not to know who he is.
That smug blonde who likes throwing around his money. He was just here a few days ago, as a matter of fact. Great tipper. If you think him just dumping a wad of cash on the counter after having too much whiskey counts as tipping, why are you asking? He dirty?
You have no idea, G. He's probably the worst sort you can imagine.
Ooh, that drama. He's got some bad things going on. Uh-oh.
Is this smart talk about Luke fucking Wright I'm hearing, eh?
Private conversation here, lady.
There's only amusement on G's face. Asian guy is starting to look tick off as well.
Don't worry, Holmes. She's clean. And she might be able to help you with your, predicament.
Of course. A drunk's just stumbled through here with what I need. Get real, G. No offense, lady, but you're smashed.
I know, right? Nothing beats being drunk after a hard day's work. Especially when you're working for Mr. Luke Wright.
She's so proud of it.
So, she works for the guy? Doesn't that make her, I don't know, suspect?
See, have a little faith in me, why don't ya? I don't have much, and you might as well have something to go off. You're the one who was so desperate to come running to me for business.
Is this dude's character? Is this the same? It looks a lot like the police dude and a lot like the priest dude. Maybe they're not the same. But anyway, they look kind of similar. Anyway, whatever.
Yoo-hoo! Still right here, fellas. 5'11". Can't miss me. Unlike Shorty over here.
To add insult to injury, I moved directly behind him and used the top of his head as an armrest. But when he shakes me off, I'll plop into the seat right next to him.
Don't try me. You can hardly stay on your feet. Wait, I know you. You were at the open house for the mansion.
Oh, he just now remembered that? That was like, oh, whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys were talking about that weenie Luke Wright, right?
Or something. Can't really talk about it. I don't even know if I can trust you. Even if G said you're clean. But anything would be of help. Luke Wright. Have you noticed anything strange about him while you were working with him? Anything peculiar? Of note?
You're the one being peachy right about now, Holmes. But nah, nothing that comes to mind off the top of my head. He's just like most rich, smarmy arseholes and then some. So, Holmes, I'm guessing you're some private detective or something. Is it Hannah? Did she pay you to look if he's been cheating or some such?
Hannah's the wife, right? What about her? How is she?
How is she or how is she? Well and good. Definitely the nicer of the two and sexy as sin to boot. Not a private detective then. Are you from one of them tabloids wanting to know if the Luke Wright doesn't know how to put his pants on right? Pants. I take the pants off of...
Here we go. Slipping. I haven't been this drunk in such a long time.
I'm asking you if you've noticed any odd behavior from her.
Odd behavior? You what? I wonder how she'd be drunk. I can just imagine her like the giggly sort. What do you think?
These are serious questions, Marianne. Lives might just be at stake here.
What do you expect? She's smashed.
Why am I even doing this? This is getting me nowhere, G. She's not a reliable source. The chief, let alone the courts, aren't going to take the word of a drunk. This'll be dismissed, and I might be in trouble if they try to argue that I coerced a testimony out of her. This is a fucking train wreck. Thanks for being patient, McCullough. Good luck with your work on that mansion.
Speaking of that mansion, there's something going on in that place. Something. As och day! No wonder Mr. Right likes it so much. It's as fishy as he is. Rotten bloke. Maybe that Santos girl is really onto something, eh? Suspicious shite, I'm telling you. Explains why she's so reluctant.
What do you mean that Santos girl is onto something?
Santos girl from BRC showed us this creepy letter. You know, just like those spam stuff you get in your emails. And we thought it was some joke or that the girl was just a bit too green to handle a big sale like that. You should have seen the look on their faces when they saw it. Whiskey, that's Luke fucking right, you get me? And the missus didn't look too happy either. I should have taken a picture and posted it everywhere. When rich snobs give you that face, no wonder the Santos girl went all mental on us. Hey, you okay? Holmes? You're looking a bit shaky yourself there.
See the gears turning in his head overtime. L. Suddenly he shoves a card into my hand. Sweet. He's a detective inspector, police department. Neat. Ashton Frey and his number. Ooh. Second thought he grabs it from me and slips in my pocket.
You're cute, pretty boy. But I prefer blondies.
Well, you're not exactly my type either, lady. But listen to me. If something comes up, don't do anything rash. If you think you're in danger or if you see anything suspicious, call me and the authorities as soon as possible. You understand me? That's 99...
I know what the damn emergency number is.
Right, 999. Good. Anyway, I have to run. See you, G.
Yeah, and if it's fine by you, I think I'll go take a bit of a cat nap here. Just for a sec or two.
Go right ahead. I'll wake you when I close up shop.
She's so drunk. I'm about to have some crazy drunk dreams. Hey girl, you're back again. How are you doing? I'm drunk now. So we gonna smash or what? Smash time?
Oh, Marianne! How long have you been standing there, dearie?
You gonna say the same thing again?
Come join us, Marianne. We won't bite, unless you ask, that is.
Yeah, the same thing. Much sleep to begin with. It just keeps having that dream.
You have certainly exceeded expectations, Marianne. Everything looks so marvelous, and in such a short time, too.
Are you possessed? So this is after she's already opened the thing. But she doesn't have the necklace yet. she's opened the thing. The possession has begun, but she doesn't have the necklace because she does that like a few days later. No, she's not going down. She's not going down there. Is it? I'm Marianne. Luful Alter collect 9 points in wisdom and 8 in charisma. Thinking like that makes it a bit cheesy, but it helps with the fear. It helps overcome the insane thought that I'm seeking out something that's been plaguing me for years. I might face my worst nightmare. I might see nothing and find myself imagining in grand quest fall flat. Who would have thought the gatekeeper of my final quest would be someone I thought to be a valuable ally?
Schnell! Hurry up, you snails! We are on a deadline and you are wasting my time!
Well, it comes out of the cellar into the kitchen, tailed by a group of other people who I assume are most likely chefs and bartenders. He raises an eyebrow seeing me just standing there by the hatch, by the trap door. It almost looks like he's going to throw me out for being in the kitchen without permission. But then he motions for the others to disperse and familiarize themselves with the surroundings. Meanwhile, he continues to stand there, preventing entry into the darkness beyond.
What are you doing here, Fraulein? This is not the place for guests or in an architect right now. I request you leave.
I was just looking around for any last-minute things, yes?
Yes, you have been doing that a lot. Looking around, snooping about. Now is not the time for such things. If you're not careful, people might think you are up to something.
Oh, he's on to me. All right, yeah, fine. If life is a game book, he'd probably be a true neutral warlock guarding the treasure room. Difficult opponent to beat, 9 points of wisdom and 8 in dexterity. What? I mean, if these are D&D rules, she's got like 0 in everything so far, and negative in some.
Well, I'm not done yet. I actually need to go into the wine cellar. Just need a quick go at the place. So just don't mind me. I'll be out of your hair soon enough.
Go outside. Enjoy the party. Bask in the praise and adulation they will no doubt shower you with when the madam speaks highly of you. Surely you've had enough of this stuffy old kitchen by now. You do not want to cause trouble. Both the bratwurst and Hannah want this to be perfect. It would be a disservice and a disrespect to toe out of line and risk it being anything otherwise. And more importantly, I will be blamed for any failure that happens tonight.
His intervention almost turns me away. Maybe this is a sign I'm not meant to seek Lorianne out. But...
Please, it's really important.
15 minutes. 9, 10 minutes. Any longer and I'll pull you out of there myself. The bratwurst will be furious if he thinks anyone is touching his precious vine without his permission.
Thank you. This seriously means a lot.
He steps aside begrudgingly. At this point, it looks like there's no turning back. Ooh, I don't want to be down here. The cellar greets me ominously as I descend. And why is the mirror... Why does it have two freaking... It's got two torches at the end of the hallway? Oh, lordy. Space feels small with a lot more bottles lining the walls compared to before. Knowing I might wait for them makes things worse. The mirror has been moved. My story's been updated. Oh, I'm down here. I didn't go up there. I'm down here. Choices are coming. All right, sure. Not return after my initial discovery. But the thoughts of Lorianne, how much I want to see her again. Yeah, sure. Whatever. We want to go see her real bad, so we'll go down here and die. Oh! A crunch beneath my feet. There's some wine. A few bottles of wine are left behind. Nothing but glass under my heels. Perhaps dropped by one of the many chefs and bartenders the butler had escorting through here before. It could be blood. It could be blood, she says. There's the mirror. Propped up hallway, innocent while pretending to be a simply ordinary mirror. Morbid thinking is giving this person the deepest, most desperate desires and then twists and then it's so dark. I wonder if people discovered it before. How many were wasted away in front of it, enamored, and how many were frightened by what they saw. Yeah, I stand before it now. Nothing. Not even my own reflection? I can barely see my own reflection in this darkness.
How does this even work? Mirror, mirror on the wall? Something? Anything?
Nothing. Touching the surface doesn't make it magically activating like that. There's no sudden surge of power and I'm not suddenly granted sight. It stays what it is, a mirror. Is Lorianne's appearance in the mirror some sort of fever dream? Or really a burden, guilt, despair? Mind would eat itself in my stress of hallucinating such things. Either way, I'm just obsessed with this girl long gone. Must warrant me a trip to the doctor, but I haven't gone to the doctor yet. I already feel ill. Whew. Alright, after a few more minutes, in hopes something would change, I turn around and leave. I guess I go back upstairs like nothing happened, perhaps drop by the party for some... So this is the part where you start walking away and you run up the stairs real fast and just get out of there. Besides, Mrs. Wright is expecting me, and I'm...
Going to leave me again then, are you?
God dang it. No, yes, please, can I? I stop my tracks, but I don't turn back. As much as it pains me, I don't look back. I'm just hearing things again, just really delusional, look back, see nothing, I don't want to give myself false hope. Then I feel fingers around my wrist pull at me, and I look back in shock. Oh, hey. You're not freaking weird and creepy right now. You're okay. Well, that's good. Am I dead yet or something? No? Okay. How in God's name is this possible is my first thought, and the second is Lorianne. Her hands are cold because she's dead.
Are you that mad at me that you're just going to ignore me, Marianne?
I don't know what to say, and I can only stare at her in wonder. She stands there in the mirror with only her arm extended outward for my sake. Look at the hand holding my wrist when I see it is looking at me and moves it to the hand that, we hold hands, okay. Seeing her there, her touch, I mean, I'm not crazy, though however possible and explain this is to me right now. It just takes my breath away. Pulling her from here is tempting, but I can imagine doing so with ease. We can be together again, Lorianne and Marianne, like nothing ever happened. It would be a great big lie, wouldn't it?
What? Pack out your tongue?
I mean, maybe.
Don't just look at me like that. Say something.
Even if this thing were some magic portal that could bring back the dead, it doesn't erase anything. I'm just looking at her, still a young teenager. I'm already a grown woman. It serves no other reason to break the illusion that binds me. I've seen her twice now, always behind the mirror. If this is real, if this isn't some delusion, then why can she only exist behind the glass?
Yeah. You have no idea how happy I am to see you. It's been so long.
You don't look happy.
I really am happy, but at the same time, I can't help but think about what happened to you.
And what does that mean? What are you saying?
She gives me a peculiar look, and before my eyes, she moves to step out of the mirror. Oh! Well, was she... How did... Oh, I guess I just turned around and she grabbed me from within the mirror. So now she's out of the mirror? Girl! I turn, I wrench my hand from her and take a step back, almost if I'm afraid.
I don't know how this is possible. But whatever this is, it isn't real. You can't be real.
I'm right here, aren't I? What other proof do you need?
No. I see you. I hear you. I feel you. But even with all that, you can't be real. You just can't. I saw your body. I helped bury you. You're dead.
The deep hurt crossed her face, and it just breaks my heart in two seeing her wear that expression.
Burying me wasn't the only thing you did. Don't you dare lie. But I'm going to be the bigger woman, aren't I? Let bygones be bygones. I'll forgive you. As long as you stay with me, Marianne. That's why you came down here, right? To find me?
As long as I stay with her, huh? Stay with me. That was the plan. Look at her smiling at me. Came down here looking for her for closure. But this isn't just closure, it's something else entirely. I didn't think it would be forced to make such a choice. Oh boy, choices. So my choice that I want to make is I need to move on, because if I want to stay, I'm definitely going to die. She's definitely going to kill me. How else am I going to stay with her unless I die, right? I saved it. I'm going to choose that I want to stay, and then depending on what happens, we can go back and say I want to move on. That sound good? I want to stay, girl. I really do want to stay with her. I'm tired of pretending or lying to myself. The fact that I'm admitting this to myself now, of all times, only brings the light now how Marianne was right about me all along. I should have listened to her.
But, Lorraine, you're dead. How can we even stay together?
I know. And it's your fault, isn't it? You tore us apart, but now you can put us back together again.
Oh, God. And now that I have a choice to fix what I had done to us, then who am I to do otherwise?
I'm so sorry. I must look like a right mess.
I'm here, Em. I'm here now, don't you worry. Come here.
I don't want to come to you. Leave me alone. It takes everything I have not to tear up at the sight of her. Oh, God. She reaches out and slips her fingers through mine before pulling me away from the tunnel towards the mirror. Our reflection is a grown woman and a teenager barely past her prime. Lends a bizarre sight to this whole scene.
I can't imagine how you've been so alone all these years. I left you.
It's not even her. It can't be.
I didn't mean to, but that's what I did.
It's gotta be the freaking ghost lady.
I don't even know if you can ever forgive me.
Don't cry. Doesn't suit your pretty face. Besides, I don't have to be alone anymore, do I? You're here for me, aren't you? You'll never leave me again, will you?
My mouth goes dry as she looks at me. This isn't the plan. This isn't closure. Yeah, her hand in mine makes me believe that this is real. She's real, and that's all that matters, nothing else.
Yes, of course. I wouldn't dare leave you.
You swear you won't leave me?
I swear to God, I won't, Lorraine.
Though her smile remains, I can only describe her expression as sad, because she's like, all right, Judy chop. All right, do it. Just do it. Oh my God. She wraps her arms around my waist. What's she gonna do? Body slam me? What's in this room? There's broken glass. Oh my God. She's gonna kill me with the broken glass, isn't she? Okay, let's see. She's gonna go behind me and pick up some broken glass and stab me. Uh-oh. Oh man. She's breathing on my neck. I'm getting all hot and bothered by this like 15-year-old girl or however old she is. The scent of chocolate, almonds, and honey and beer surround me. My first taste of love. Yeah, I bet it's gonna be delicious. The love that I denied. It had been so bittersweet.
God's not the only one you're making promises to, Marianne. Swear it to me.
Oh my God. Okay, Batman, I swear to you.
Or, even better, prove it to me.
Okay.
I'll stay forever with you, Lorraine. I swear it to you. How do I even prove it to you?
Simple.
Kill yourself. She presses something in my hand. Large shard of glass in the wine bottle, cold and sharp. Oh man.
You join me.
Look at that face she's making. Look at that face she's making. She's so evil. All right, whatever. She's suggesting that I...
Die for me.
Yeah?
Lorraine, that's... How can I?
How can I even do such a thing?
There's no need to be scared. I'll be here for you until the end, Marianne. Even if you hadn't done the same for me. But that's the only way I can forgive you. The only way we can be together again.
Oh! Oh! Oh, goodness! Oh, my God! Jeez! So violent! Why don't we just, like, you know, I don't know, go get in the tub and, like, slit some wrists or something? Well, you gotta just straight cut my whole head off! She guides my hand, raising the glass shard. She's just like, oh, yeah, you like that? Look at that face she's making. My own hands are weak, as is my will, and I can only bear my neck to do as she wishes. There's no reason, no self-preservation as I mindlessly welcome my own death, as if it will lead me to my salvation. I feel nothing at first, other than the glass touching my skin like a caress until a stinging sensation blooms from my neck. The pain sears and burns like nothing I felt before, and every breath intensifies the feeling. Even if I wanted to cry out and scream, I can only cough as a slick metallic taste coats my tongue. The most I can do beyond is rasp out calling for her name.
Lorraine.
Cold and weak, I grow worse by the second. Though with each ragged breath expelling the blood and I'm inhaling through the slit in my throat.
Shush now. It'll be over soon.
Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, you got that twitch now? Don't twitch the knife in my throat. Come on, girl.
Really soon.
There's a moment of doubt as I remember that the devil was once the most beautiful angel in heaven. That I shouldn't be deceived by such beauty. But in my final moments, all is soon forgotten. My mouth twitches, and I can't muster even the smallest of smiles anymore. I'll be with Marianne. ... Oh hey, I got a memory fragment. Looks like they're fighting about something. I'm so mad at you right now. I don't care, lady, I'm leaving. Rebecca, hold up. Hold up. I gotta load. I gotta go back and make my real choice. Okay, I got her killed, and I freaking bet that I also die here. I bet she kills me. I bet if I don't stay with her, she's gonna slit my throat anyway. What do you think? I need to move on, girl. I'm moving on. Closure, that's what I came here for. Not to stay with you, crazy psycho girl. Whatever this is, might as well just be the devil's trick. And I might as well make some use of it, right? I say nothing at first for fear of angering whatever phantom this is. Yeah, she knows this ain't real. And we do know that it's a freaking crazy phantom after what we just saw. I take Gloria's hand and bring it up to my lips, pressing a kiss to her knuckles. She takes it as some sort of invitation to pull me along, to step back through the mirror until her arm is extended again.
I should have been more honest back then. Both to you and myself. I know it's too late. I'm sorry. But
the thought of being with a dead did not agree with me, not one bit.
I can't stay with you.
So what? You're going to leave me for some old trophy wife? That's it, isn't it? You're going to leave poor Amy Lorraine and go after the next rich, pretty blonde that you see.
This is a mistake.
All these years, guilt has been my driving force. I felt so guilty for what I did, what I didn't do.
She thinks she can guilt me into being complacent, but she realizes otherwise as I pull my hand from her. Nah, girl. Nah. She's gonna be mad about it, and going by the look of anger on her face and anger that runs cold, she did not like the fact that I'm not some puppet on a string. She had chosen her words carefully. I would have accepted whatever punishment Marianne chose to give me. Guilt had ran my life, and it might have whatever, ended it. But because I deserved it.
What I did to me. The blood in my hands is mine, not yours.
Whatever this shadow is, my gut tells me she's not Marianne. Yet I keep talking as if it is.
I broke your heart, not your neck.
Oh, got you.
Don't you dare deny it! It was your fault!
Because I loved you more than I dare to admit? Yes, that was my fault, but I never meant to hurt you like that.
Despite my words, no matter how sincere they are, she appears angry, enraged in fact. Yeah, she's gonna get me. She's not gonna let me get out of here. It's been years since I last saw that face, and even now the memory of it still etched deeply in my mind. The hurt and tears, the hate spilling in the eyes that day, the moment I rejected her. Rejected myself for who I am. She definitely will hate me, what I'm about to do next. To my left, a wine rack. And from here I take a bottle and pray to all the saints I can remember for all my sins, for every hurtful words I've uttered, for what I've driven me to that day and forced her into.
What are you doing?
I'm about to smack that glass, girl. I do it without thinking twice. Quickly before I can hesitate, I grab a bottle and send it straight towards the mirror. Ugh! Shards of the bottle in the mirror sent flying everywhere as Lorianne screams echo in the cellar. Bitter, searing, like every wound. So maybe it's just the mirror. Maybe just the mirror is like just evil. It doesn't have anything to do with the ghost lady. They never left me. I doubt they ever will. But with this, I can move on from her. Am I getting out of here? I doubt it. Her burden. Because Lorianne, the real one, the person I loved, would never want me carrying this to my death. The screaming dies down, and I can't help but mutter weakly.
It's done. It's done.
No, you're done.
Oh, Lorraine. Forgive me, Lorraine.
Lorianne, whatever. I take some time to compose myself, breathing in and out, stamping down the tremor still. You just need to run. Just get out of here. Just leave. This would probably be easier to do, but the mirror was likely. She's going to take a piece of the mirror and get me now.
I should probably go back up there. Party to attend, rich socialites to do business with, and food to eat.
You just need to run.
Mrs. Wright will be happy if I make some time for it anyway.
Yeah, one last time to the shattering glass beneath my feet.
I'm sorry, Lorraine. May you see God's light on the path.
Yeah. Turning around to leave, as for good this time, the uneasy smile on my face falls as I see Lorianne, whole and well.
Come on, Mac. You really didn't think it would be that easy, did you? You get bonus points for trying.
I'm dead.
But you should know an 8 in charisma is not enough to turn undead.
She advances towards me, backs me against the wall. I can't even reach for another bottle of wine before pouring. Despite my earlier bravado, I don't think she'll able to. Dang, I'm screwed. Can you blame me though? It's not like I'm an expert in the supernatural.
That's not. You shouldn't be.
What? After the mirror? Did you think just moving on will erase what you did to me? You're nothing but a murderer, Marianne. A murderer.
Stay back. You're not real. Leave me alone. Stop. I'm trying to move on with my life, so why won't you let me? Please. Just get out of my head and leave me be.
Try to find an exit, and there's a click. Next thing I know, I'm falling back into darkness. Woo! Whoa! Where am I now? I fall on my back. There's a dungeon? I fall on my back and the door slams shut behind me. In days I look around, warily find myself in another room entirely. On the other side of the wall, some sort of secret passage, perhaps an underground tunnel, has me worried and frightened. It also proves that the oddities of the mansion floor plans are a lot more than just little discrepancies. I expect Lorianne to jump out from the darkness at any time. A breeze blowing through the tunnel as, man, yeah. Why, she's a ghost, why can't she just chase me, huh? Way to escape, should that happen, is way better than being trapped underground with only God knows what that was. Funny thought comes to mind as I start walking to where the exit might be. Think about how Mrs. Wright would be so disappointed if I didn't show up to the party. I'm still gonna die. I'm still raising death flags, I'm done. Imagine how furious he'd be if I died down here. Even Johann's reaction comes to mind. Even though I don't really know I don't really know with that guy. One thing for sure, I would be calling Cam and Hurana for a drink as soon as I get out of here. Yeah, just as soon as I escape. Oh no. Not like this. Come on. Come on, game. I've almost made it out. That noise has me wary. Woo, hello. A ghastly thing, a corpse of a woman, leans on the wall. Her arms and limbs, almost every inch of her lithe body is peppered with wounds and rotting flesh. And it is then that putrid smell of blood and gore hits me, making it so that I don't even question how I missed it in the first place.
How long has this been here?
You don't hear it gurgling at you? You just acting like someone left this here or something?
Oh, that smell. Oh, you're a nasty one, aren't you?
Yeah, she's nasty, man. I flinch as the thing twitches. Hello! As soon as it opens its eyes and looks at me with a smile, there's nothing in my mind but horror. I break into a run! Do I need to push buttons? Run! I try to keep on running no matter how my legs scream, just run! Keep going and look back because I can hear her. She's around. Scampering the feet, the words tries to bloody mouth. There's so much to read right now. Come on, don't give me a whole freaking paragraph. Just run away.
How long are these damn tunnels?
A split second where I know that thing is right behind me. A strange sensation creeping up my limbs when a presence looms over me. And then suddenly, I can't even do anything before I'm yanked by the hair and pulled back. Still, I struggle up until I'm thrown into the side like a rag doll. Ooh, she's strong. I hit the ground on my side. The musty smell of old hay that reaches me is the only indication that I'm still alive.
Please don't hurt me.
My body hurts. I keep my eyes shut tight, afraid why do they always shut the goddamn eyes every time she shows up? Let me shut my eyes. Maybe she's never gonna go away. Okay, that's not how it works. I don't exist anymore. Oh, just kidding. I'm still here. Jesus. All right, fine. Jump scare me, whatever. Do it.
What's wrong, Marianne? Are you really afraid of little old me?
Now you're gonna kill me, huh? There's only dread seeing how she's followed me even here. She looms over me, backs me further into the cell that I was thrown in.
Please. It's so cold. I don't want to be alone, Marianne. Why won't you stay with me? Why would you leave me? Why?
What are you?
What is that? Is that a camera? Look at her laughing at me. Lorianne turns and shifts into that thing from before. Look at her eyes. She's like, ah. And with that, the same gruesome grin, it takes a step forward towards the cell. Towards me. I barely scramble to my knees and the door of the cell slams shut. It just stands there, staring. Shouts for help ring out in the tunnels, but none of them are coming for me. I'm more paralyzed and shocked by what's happening. My throat tightens at being fooled by the image of Lorianne and the thought of being trapped down here. So then where?
Help me, oh help me! Are you getting all this on camera, Carl?
What's going on here? The Daredevil student. What's happening here? Are they making the letter as a joke?
Yeah, but are you guys sure this is a good idea? We're breaking and entering here. Don't worry, the owners of this place haven't been here in a long time. Look at this thing, though. It has writing in blood like some cheesy 80s horror prop. Wait, I have an idea.
Did they add the part at the end?
Oh man, that's genius.
What kind of butthead would even take this thing seriously? Maybe we can stick this in Rowan's backpack. That's where his kid would panic.
Is that Hannah's voice? Say, hey, you found my letter, didn't you? Did you find my letter?
What? Spit it out. Behind you!
Oh my goodness. In the corner of the cell, a digital camera comes flickering to life and the video played back on the screen. It's hard to, oh man, it's hard to consider paying any attention to it. My life is on the line. The ghost, when the ghost doesn't move, the teenager's mocking shouts of help me filled the cell. I just had to watch. And the students judging from the St. Goretti uniforms, they were holding
That letter.
the letter! Ah! Just do it! Just do it! Ooh! Oh, hey, you're the girl, kinda, sorta. I was waiting for a big jump scare to happen. Come on, do it! The letter. Dot. Rebecca! Oh, she didn't, maybe I made it. Maybe I didn't die. I don't know. Let me look. Let's see. Rebecca, get out of here. Maybe I'm alive. maybe I didn't die this time. Thank you guys very much for watching this episode of The Letter. See you guys in the next episode. We're going to play Rebecca. Until then, stay toasty, my friends.